Huh. Alright, so let me just get some stuff started. I guess I'll post it here. I'm not gonna tweet it out. Whoa, Pink Loon Games, thanks for the sub. Hopefully the sub sound worked. And hello to you too. Sorry, I'm not used to this anymore, so I'm a little distracted. No sub sound, what? There's definitely a sub sound. Can you hear? Can you hear this? 1 second. I gotta do a test. Because if you could hear it on this, then you could hear it on that. Or hear it on yours. Did you hear the little power up? Yeah, I mean, so this is not my really good camera. Yeah, the lighting is kind of weird. Let me see if I could. That's dark. What up, Jim? Oh my god, the lighting is horrible. Thanks for the sub a long time ago. I know that you did not. There's definitely no reason for you to resub considering I didn't stream multiple ones. I'm not technically back yet. Alright, what about now? Is that better, Pink Loon? Because all my subs, you gotta have them sound good. Alright, let's get some Pit Fighter. You're looking at world record holder right now. I'm just gonna... We'll do some runs, and then if I feel good, I will start doing my AGDQ submission. Alright, so the way this game works is it's the worst SNES game of all time. It has one music loop, as you heard. The actual game, the arcade game, is not that bad, but this is just like one of the worst ports of all time. And we're using Ty because he has a really fast punch. And you're basically just spamming punch. Nice pickle emote. And this first fight's kind of RNG, because the executive here could be ridiculous and like actually destroy you for some reason. It's kind of scary. Yeah, you got your fight purse. You got a little forklift that you're being raised on. But yeah, you don't gain health back until like the 4th person. So it's really annoying when you get hit a lot. And it's actually pretty much impossible if you're not speedrunning and if you're not using this guy, because they do a lot of damage. You basically just want to hit him whenever he's getting up, and then he can't hit you back. First 2 guys are not really that hard, but they can kind of screw you with RNG. Oh, and if you lose a fight, then you lose the entire game. Forgot to split. Forgot I was doing a speedrun. Grudge matches, what we're talking about here, they don't affect the game at all. I can lose, and that's fine. But if I lose a fight, that's not a grudge match, then the game is over. But luckily, it's a really short game. This character's a little... Oh god, that's bad. This character's a little bit odd. She has this, like, flip attack. So you want to stay really close to her, because then her flip attack will go through you instead of hit you. Like, that's the flip attack. It's actually really powerful. It's hard to avoid, and it's slow, and it does a lot of damage. But yeah, you're looking at world record holder here. I'm gonna brag about that forever. Took the world record Monday. Also, RuneScape sucks. Yeah, see, so we replenished. Oh my god, stop ducking. We replenished 160 health, which should be fine. Oh my god, stop. Should be fine, but the next guy, there's like a glitch where you could literally take out all your health at once. It's pretty rare, so it shouldn't happen here. But, we'll see. Oh my god, how did he hit me there? Alright, so that was kind of slow. I get forklifted up. So the reason why I do left right there, and you see me do left right a bunch, is because you are literally impervious. Like, if you don't go left there, they will most likely hit you. It's really stupid. It's kind of hard to explain. Thank you for the auto host, Pink Bloom. You have 3 viewers in your chat. You've made it. See, that move is really bad. That headbutt does a ton of damage. Like an unfair amount of damage. And so you face a lot of these enemies twice or even more times. You face CC Rider, I think, 4 times. But the second iteration of Eddie here is actually really, really hard. It's the second to last fight of the game. Yeah, see, I go left there because you literally can't move. Oh my god. Please stop, please. There we go. Yeah, so I know this game has an awesome soundtrack, awesome visuals, awesome sound effects, awesome gameplay. All around cool. This is a pretty bad run. Yeah, one of the most annoying things about this game for me is like there are literally black borders around the gameplay. Like it doesn't take up the full screen, as you can see. Oh my god. Oh my god, stop doing the flippy move. Oh, I definitely... Whoops. I think I've split after the grudge match when I shouldn't. Yeah, see, that's the flippy move. Alright. I think that was still pretty good. I don't think it's gonna gold, but... Thanks, Nav. Yeah, I know the pack's not out yet, but the reason I've been working on Scrap Your Kent in my spare time. I feel pretty bad about not getting it done. Oh my god, this dude is destroying me right now. What is going on? So, yeah, I'm trying to work on it. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you for the auto host CMU Esports. That's weird. But I guess I am on CMU Esports, the team. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's different. I haven't streamed in a really long time, so maybe it like changes because of that. Decently fast. Get forklifted up. We're going somewhere. Alright, so yeah, there's 11 total fights. Fight 10, the next Chainman Eddie, has potential. Like, it's just such a dumb fight, and like, you could instantly get KO'd. And I'm not a fan of it. So we're actually going to do something different besides this punch move. We're going to do a roundhouse kick. So we can get him on the ground quickly. That was really good. That's unskippable. Yeah, see, that's the roundhouse kick. It's really slow, but it gets us in the rhythm we need. Yeah, that's a bad move. That literally could end the run. Oh, this is so slow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Eddie. There we go. That was really slow at the end there. Unfortunately. Yeah, this dude is actually really easy. Even though he's the last fight. I don't think I've ever lost to him. Now that I said that, I'm probably going to lose to him. But like, what am I doing? Okay. Yeah. You regenerate your health right before this, so it's really hard to lose. Oh my god. Please let me kill you. Oh, okay. Split late. She picked a pretty bad stream for you to check me out. I'm intentionally doing a really bad game. But welcome. I'm the new champion of Pit Fighter. Yeah, we're gonna probably do a few more runs and then submit to AGDQ. I don't think it's gonna be like the longest stream ever, but we'll see. Alright, let's reset that. Get that horrible music off. Yeah, see, literally none of the other fighters. There's 3 fighters, first of all. And Ty is the only one that's good. The others kind of suck. What up, Jim? Jim and no? I almost called you Jim. Yeah, I know Pink Loon IRL, so I don't think she would say those things. Yeah, Jim, now that I have a world record, I am clinging onto it with dear life. This is me now. No more. Oh my god, I might have to reset this one. Spicy SNES doesn't play Mario anymore. Alright, I gotta reset that. You can kind of get RNG'd out of the first. Like, that's really... I would call this, like, semi-marathon safe. Like, when I actually submit, I'm gonna probably be a little bit... I'm gonna not point out the non-marathon safe parts, but, like, in a marathon, you might actually want to reset if you're, like, 3 seconds in and he does, like, 1,000,000 damage. Alright, this is actually pretty quick. Got some money for my fight purse. That's the whole point. Otherwise, this game's impossible because they do a ton of damage and you don't recover it for... You only recover it like every 3 people. But yeah. This is beating men down. Beating men while they're down the game. Yeah, I hope you like this one music loop. Oh, I didn't realize we're ahead. Cool. Alright, yeah, this is probably where it could all go south. Really, once you're past the first 3 guys, it's pretty hard to lose this run. Chainman Eddie, 1 and 2 could do some stuff, but really, oh my god. This is really where things could go wrong. It's looking good right now, but yeah, things like that could happen. Oh my god, so slow. Please. Alright, there we go. think this game came out before ESRB ratings, so technically this game is... It's not, like, badly rated. And I haven't streamed in a few months, so sorry, I'm like not really doing my normal like looking at messages. Okay, this guy is getting a little too many hits in. This next fight's gonna be a little scary. What up, Keto? Yeah, just doing some AGDQ submissions. Great game I'm playing. Alright, yeah, I might lose it on this fight. Depends how many headbutts you can get in. This fight has potential to be like super quick if you get into a good rhythm, but sometimes he just gets a headbutt in and then it gets bad. Alright, cool. Yeah, sometimes it's impossible not to take damage in the beginning because it doesn't look like it. When he's like going towards you, you literally cannot move. And like you can only move at the last second. It's really weird. I don't think it's intentional. Just gotta elbow the air. It does damage. That was quick. Thanks, Dave. Also, I want to stress that while I'm not back yet, when I do come back, I'm definitely not playing Pit Fighter. This is a one-time thing for AGDQ submissions. I'm going back to Mario. I couldn't handle this music. Alright, that was a mistake. So far, so good. Yeah, I mentioned it before, but I'm going right next to her because that flip move will go through me, yeah. If I'm right next to her. You want to avoid that. Yeah, some good old grunting noises. This is what the stream should really be mature for. It's equal opportunity beatdowns, okay? Okay, Dan. But it definitely doesn't sound for all audiences there. It's a lot of grunting. Alright, this fight's going much better than last time. Alright, cool. That was quick. Getting some money from my purse. Oh, that's weird. I've never seen that before. That's not. Yeah, I don't know, like, so in the original game, there's more than like 4 characters that you fight. They just ran out of resources. Like, they didn't really put any effort into the support, like, at all. I am in a loop right now. There we go. Alright, that cost me a ton of time, I don't think. I might be behind the split. Okay. What up, Paco? I'm not sure if you got my Twitter message. Alright, this could actually end the fight here, because he could glitch me out, and then I could lose all my health. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Oh my god. Dude. He's wrecking me. I just need to get him down once, and then it's fine. Or not. Jeez. This is it. It's over. I think I lost too much time, regardless of whether or not I could actually beat this fight. Yeah, sometimes the RNG in this fight is just like awful. And I will say RNG because if you like, he'll randomly just get up and hit butt, and it won't matter that he hasn't recovered yet. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose. That was such a good run too. Alright. Well, still has a... No, definitely not. Lost way too much time. Oh, I did add it to FFFZ. I did add it to FFZ, but they didn't do it in time. I did it a few days ago. And it doesn't matter, the run's dead. I lost 20 seconds on that. But that fight sucks. I don't know why I keep accidentally doing that lift move. I wasn't doing that yesterday. Oh, yeah, crap. I didn't really I updated... Paco, being on a couch is not about... Wait, did I lose? Oh, okay. Being on a couch is not about insightful commentary. It's about a status symbol that you're there for someone's run. I'm inviting you to the throne. You don't have to say anything. And you play WWF. And all 2D fighting games are the same. I think this is also technically wrestling. Even though it's really just elbowing the air. This game is actually really early to the SNES. I think it's like early 1991, maybe late 90s. I don't remember when the SNES came out. I probably should remember that, considering I kind of like the SNES. What up, Nino? Heard you were streaming yesterday. You subbed to Destiny? Really? Alright. Oh. Oh, jeez. Okay. One second, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah, sorry about... I don't have a follow H command. I apologize. I apologize for everything. Apologize for the multiple month break, etc. Yeah, 2 years... So, my first stream ever was 2 years ago today. I remember it specifically because I streamed a week after Mario Maker came out, because I got the game and I immediately streamed it. Also, I'm getting wrecked. And I remember that Mario Maker came out on 9/11. So, a week after that's 9/18. I just said why I remember it. Like, if Mario Maker came out on any other day, probably would not remember it. Alright, accidental throws are cool. Please stop ducking. This dude looks like Batman, except like a really fat Batman with no shirt on. Not me, the other guy. Probably not. Like, I'm only doing this because AGDQ submissions are due in 2 days. And I thought, like, if I'm gonna actually submit a game, I'm gonna submit it on my streamiversary. But I'm probably realistically not gonna get back into streaming until early October. There's an update command, which I'm gonna say exactly what it says. Basically, have too much stuff in my life to consistently stream, and I want to really give streaming my all, so I'm gonna wait until I can. Because I'm sick of having to do these, like, I always do these things where I stream for a little bit and then I take a while off because I'm too busy, and I'm getting everything out of the way now so I don't have to worry about that stuff. And then I hope to stream at least 20 hours a week. Also, that was a missplit. And Mario, not this game. Never this game. Literally don't plan on streaming this anymore unless I get into AGDQ. With this game. Which would be super stupid, but possible. I do like awful games. Likely story. Oh my god, I'm getting my ass kicked. Just reading chat. How was PUBG? You know. You say Kappa, but then also the Resident Sleeper. I'm not sure if you're actually being serious. Do you know the specific date, Keto? Okay. Yeah, technically, so I've been streaming for 2 years, but I took a 3-month break and then a 4-month break, and then this is probably going to be around a 3-month break. So, literally 10 of the 24 months are not there. Yeah, so, you know, you'll be happy to hear. Oh, yeah, see, that's the glitch. Where he literally just one-shots you, and then, alright, runs over. A good run. So, yeah, you might be happy, Nino, to find out I've actually dabbled into a game that's actually popular. Except it's Hearthstone, and I don't think you play Hearthstone. So, that's, like, by far the most popular game I'm actually enjoying. Correction, most popular on, like, multiplayer game I'm enjoying. The deck building meta is, like, my favorite part. But it's definitely a game that, like, I know there's a bunch of free-to-play players. First of all, thank you for the host, you know. But it's not a free-to-play game. Like, you need to spend at least some money or else you're gonna have a really boring time climbing the ladder, things like that. Yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon, that is a game. Do you have Planet Coaster? Nino, but I guess Keto too, because that's a game you could spend a lot of time in. I'm probably gonna try to get good at Hearthstone. I don't think I'd ever stream it, because literally no one that's following me cares about Hearthstone. But one day I'll be legend. I'm getting my ass kicked by Angel here. I gotta watch it though. I took off the for mature audiences only tag. I've had my layout like this for literally a year. Or more than a year. Years. This has been my layout since I started speedrunning. And also, what up, Goofy? Nice to have you here. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm back per se, but I'm streaming because, one, this is my 2-year stream anniversary. My first stream was September 18th, 2015. And I thought, what better day to submit my AGDQ runs than this day. Well, GDQ run, I'm submitting this. Alright, so, yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll let him kill me. It doesn't matter if you lose the grudge match, but every other one, it will end the game. But you want to win the grudge match just because it's pretty slow, not to. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. Roundhouse kick to the face. Yeah, Eddie is probably the worst character in this game because he's just pretty unpredictable. Not just that he could do the one-shot thing, which is a glitch, but also that he's often slow, or he could be extremely fast, but he could also be extremely slow. See, look, I'm going to lose this fight because of some BS. Do you really? Well, maybe he'll show up, and then you could ask him some questions about me in here. Oh, wrong button. Alright. I didn't even know you watched Destiny, Nino. I've never seen you use a Destiny emote, ever. We're gonna reset that immediately. Alright. So far, so good. My gold on this split is actually, like, I don't think I'll ever match it. It's pretty ridiculous. I think I've maybe watched Destiny once. I don't watch much Twitch anymore while I do IRL stuff. But when I'm done, when I'm back on Twitch, my whole life is gonna be Twitch. Also, I'm screwed for the next fight because of this stupid dude. Stupid do-rag. Alright, yeah, I probably shouldn't even continue, but here we are. So how about this music? Alright, okay, this is over. This is over. I don't know what Hot Boys is. This is Fat Batman. Oh, you mean from Snapchat? Is that like a BTTV emote or something? Oh yeah, I did that, but that was originally the reason why I kind of stopped, and then I got busy with other stuff. But yeah, this is a new place. as you maybe could tell or remember, I'm not streaming in my bedroom anymore. It's pretty nice. Kind of like, it never happened, but you always had like the fear when you're streaming in your room that like you just didn't end stream and then like you're streaming yourself sleeping and it's really scary. But yeah, got a new place, much better. I'm liking it. You thought my bed was a green screen? Alright, let's focus on not getting killed by this fighter here. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no. Yeah, the first 3 fights are the brutal ones. Like, I don't know what I did differently there than the other ones. Oh yeah. So this is actually not my current, like, setup to the fullest. I'm lending someone my capture card, otherwise, my second capture card, otherwise I'd be using my new camera instead of this webcam. And I'd have a different angle, you could see more of my place. But next time I stream, you'll definitely get a better experience. I want to complete one more run before I do my submission video. And it might take a few attempts, because I want it to be perfect. Nina, what the why? Jesus. Thank you for the $25 sub. Yeah, it's good that's a one-time thing, because that's way too much money a month. Enjoy the pickle emotes. But yeah, thanks for the sub. You should stream 6 more times in a month. And then you can get affiliate, and I'll give you sub. I'm getting... Oh my god. I was a little distracted by that sub there. Yeah, I didn't make the emotes, I commissioned them, but I think they turned out really well. So hopefully you have some use for the party pickle and the holy pickle. Gotta rep the pickles. Those definitely don't get much use on Twitch. Alright. Yeah, I'm throwing my strats out the window. So, the first dude, you could literally just spam on top of him, and you should be fine. This guy, you want to wait until his getting up animation, or else you could actually do a lot of damage to your back. I'm not paying attention to that enough. Alright. Yeah. I guess the holy pickle can be used in moments like, holy shit, you know. Oh, okay, there is the charity thing. Oh, yeah, is it still September? I forgot. Is the $25 sub only $12.50? If so, I feel a little bit better about you spending a lot of money on me. Alright. Cool. So $25 is way too much. Any amount of money is way too much, but $25 especially. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, Keto, thank you for the bits. I don't think I said that. One of the things I was gonna do is gonna give a fresh start to that top bit thing. So, it feels bad, man. You would have been the top spot, but next time. Oh my god. Stop it. Just gotta elbow that air. Alright, got wrecked. So, I actually disagree. I like the 1 badge, and I really don't like the 100 badge. And then if I had to have the opportunity, I would give myself custom cheer notes for 1,000 plus. So I don't know. Purple, eh. I like the monochrome. Oh, that's not what you do. Alright, let's not get glitched out by this dude. Alright, well, he's kicking my ass. Yeah. Dude, I'm not sure if these people really have stats, but it seems like this guy has low defense, high attack. Alright, there we go. Yeah, but you'll notice OBS Studio is better in the long run. Alright, we're getting destroyed. And now that you use OBS Studio, like, you could now save all your scenes and then import them and export them to other computers and stuff, so you'll never have that issue again. Yeah, I remember, like, that's the thing, like, people who are on regular OBS, it's just hard to switch, and then once you do it, it's, like, way better. Yeah, they haven't supported regular OBS for, like, over a year. Also, notice in the background that dude whose torso is literally a mouth, like, to my right, like, slightly, yeah. Nina, did you used to use XSplit? I think I remember that. Oh, no. Also sick. Keep not splitting correctly. This was like a really long time ago. Oh my god. This dude. Please stop. Got wrecked. Alright, well, Keto, I apologize, but you're not gonna see me sub for $10. Alright, Nino, this is gonna be a short stream, so if I don't see you, then see you sometime else. But thank you for stopping by. I appreciate the sub. Oh yeah, and Keto. Well, I guess it depends, Keto. If it's the best emote I've ever seen, maybe I'll do it. Yeah, streaming is fun. Like, I'm definitely, like, I don't want to say, like, showing my age, but, like, I'm just definitely not used to it like I was before. Like, I'm finding myself a lot more distracted and a lot more, like, looking at chat or not looking at chat, things like that. Can't really find a good balance. Alright. Well, that wasn't what I intended, but somehow worked out. Okay, I mean, like, I am definitely a person who believes in commission to work. Like, I'm not an artist for a reason. Oh my god, I'm getting beat down. Yeah, so, like, I definitely believe in commissioned work. Like, if someone literally has the skills to do it, you should get them to do it. I did not make my own emotes. I'm not that good. Yeah, $10 is also pretty cheap. Well, I know that Pink Loon Games is looking for someone to make emotes, so maybe you should let them know who it is. Oh my god. This guy always gets damage on me at first, and then I like come in and destroy him. You have enough health that you can just spam. He's not like the other guy. Chain Man Eddie. H3 sub basic. Alright, I think I'm gonna actually start doing a whatever it's called. An AGDQ submission. This might take a lot of tries because of the RNG in the beginning of this game. But during the time I'm doing a submission, I probably won't be looking at, or I won't be replying to chat. I'll say that much. Alright, so, okay. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally known as one of the worst games for the SNES and just one of the worst ports of all time. We're going to choose Tai, one of the 3 characters, and pretty much the only one that's playable. And so this game is, as you can see, a very basic fighter. The reason why we choose Tai is because he has a punch that is 1 frame, which basically means we're able to get a lot of damage in the first place. So yeah, you're going to see this strategy a lot where we literally just get on top of them, take advantage of their state to just beat them into submission. For someone who is not familiar with this game, it's actually quite difficult to beat, because as you can see, you don't regain health, and there's some weird quirks. Like you saw I got hit in the beginning there. You are actually unable to move in the beginning, but certain characters, a lot of them have the same idea, get on them and punch, but the way you punch is a little bit more nuanced than how it looks. Like, for example, this guy, I want to hit him right when he's getting up. Otherwise, he might be able to land in a few more punches than we want. And the beginning of the game is a little bit more crucial than the rest because, as you can see, I'm losing a lot of health. And that's actually bad because if you lose all your health, it's game over. This game can be marathon safe. You just got to be a little bit more careful with your punches. You got to peel out a bit more. But you'll see that once you gain health, it's actually pretty easy. Grudge matches have no effect on the game. You just want to win because it's quick. If you lose, it lets you carry on. But if you lose any other match, you actually get a game over. So this is the last fight before we lose health. Hopefully we don't. Not looking good. Yeah, okay. Well, restart time. Oh, that was good too. That second fight was horrible. Yeah, Pink Loon is the newest celebrity on Twitter. Hi, welcome to Pit Fighter, generally known as one of the worst SNES games and one of the worst ports of all time. So we have 3 characters. We're going to choose Tai. Tai is the only one usable in a speedrun because he has this 1 frame punch that you see we're going to spam basically on all 11 of the fighters that we're fighting in this game. Beginning's a bit RNG. You definitely don't want to get hit too much, and it's kind of random when you do get hit, because you'll notice immediately that you don't regain health between fights until the 4th fight, and if you lose all your health, you actually have to restart the entire run, so we're going to try to avoid that as much as possible. But yeah, we're going to spam a ton, and in this case, we want to just spam as much on this guy. Each of the fighters is actually a little bit different in how we do this, so you see we made it. You notice I go left there, it's actually because you're not able to move for a very long time in the game, so you usually get hit if you don't go left. So this one we're punching in rhythm. Alright, I'm gonna just restart. This game is marathon viable. You just gotta maybe reset on the first guy, which is done in AGDQ. You see that done in like Bomberman and stuff like that. Alright, so... Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. Generally known as one of the worst SNES games of all time, and definitely worst fighter on the system. This game would be great for the awful games block. So right off the bat, you can see it's a 2D fighter. Great soundtrack. You're going to be hearing this song the entire game. And great moveset. You see we're spamming the punch, and we're using this character Tai out of the other two characters because he has a one-frame punch, which allows us to get a lot of hits in and take advantage of their falling animations, as you saw. So we are going to be spamming that punch button, but a little bit more nuance for each character. For example, this guy, CC Rider, you want to hit him right as he's getting up, because otherwise he could do this random move where he basically punches you directly from the ground, and or directly as he's getting up, and you want to keep as much health as possible. The reason why we actually care about health early in the game, which we are getting destroyed right now, is because before the fourth fight, we actually don't regain any health, and if we lose all our health, it's actually game over. Which is not too bad because this is really short into the run, but ideally we don't want to do that. The exception to that is these grudge matches, where you do want to win because it's faster, but losing, as you saw there, is actually fine. It doesn't affect the game that much. Alright, I split. Whoops. So this character is a little bit more nuanced than the other ones because you want to actually get as close as you can. You saw the first time when I was there, she actually did that flip move through me like that. And the reason why she's able to do that is because, oh my god, why am I doing so bad right now? You're gonna be hearing that opening a lot while I get wrecked. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally known as one of the worst SNES games of all time and one of the worst fighters. You can see the preview there, but we're gonna get started. We have 3 characters to choose from. We're gonna choose Tai because he's the only one that makes this run possible. And because he has this one frame punch right here, or elbow in the air while doing damage move. And because it's one frame, we could get a lot more hits in, and we could really do a lot of damage while they're down, which is super important because the more they're up, the more damage they're going to do to you. And if they do damage to you, it's actually really bad early game because you don't regain health until the 4th fighter. And if you lose all your health, you actually lose the entire run. You have to start over. You're going to notice I do things like go left in the beginning. This is because you are actually unable to move, and he is able to move for the first few seconds of the fight, and you're going to get hit otherwise. You sometimes get hit no matter what. But this guy's a little bit more nuanced than the previous guy because we really want to hit him while he's getting up. Otherwise, he's able to do a lot more punches, which he's able to do anyway. Why am I doing so bad? Oh, jeez. Hope you like hearing me say the same thing over and over again. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. So this is one of the worst fighters of all time and definitely one of the worst games on the SNES. We have 3 characters to choose from. We're going to choose Tai because he's the only one you could really do the run with. So right off the bat, you're going to notice this game has great music, great visuals, great movesets. We're going to spam this punch button because it's one frame. That's why we chose Tai in the first place. And getting wrecked. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. So this right off the bat is one of the worst games for the system and definitely one of the worst fighters of all time. We have 3 characters to choose from. We're going to choose Tai because he's the only one where you can do this run with. So right off the bat, you're going to notice great visuals, great music, great movesets. We're going to spam this one frame punch button. The reason why we chose Tai is because he's the only one with the one frame move. And that allows us to get a lot more punches in during these fall down or knockback animations that you see. And so, as one of the worst fighters of all time, this would be a great shoe-in for the awful games block. It's a short run, relatively RNG-free past the first 30 seconds or so. That fight, sometimes you can hit you a lot. But you notice I go left there because you're actually unable to move for the first few seconds of the game, and sometimes they actually are able to hit you. So while it does look like I'm just spamming the punch button, which I am somewhat, it's a little bit more nuanced. Each guy has his own way you want to spam it. For example, this guy you want to wait till he's getting up, otherwise he could do this weird move where he hits you from the ground. And that's that for that fight. So finally, we have this thing called a grudge match that you can actually lose, unlike the other fights. If you lose the other fights, it actually restarts the run. But those you want to win anyway because it's faster. And the reason why the beginning is a little bit scary in this game is because if you don't recover your health to the fourth guy, and if you lose all your health, that the run ends. So this one is a little bit more, I keep using the word nuanced, but yeah, it is a little bit more nuanced in that you want to stay as close as you can to Angel here while she's down, because she has this flip move, which you see I just got hit by twice. Wow, I'm getting destroyed. But if you're right next to her, seriously, oh, come on. Alright, I was dead anyway. Cool. Alright, I gotta have some water, think about what I'm gonna say, because they got worse and worse over time. Oh, the soundtrack's so good. Hey, well, oh, it's like itching my face. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES, generally known as one of the worst fighting games of all time, and definitely one of the worst on the SNES. This would be a great addition to Awful Block. So we're going to choose Tai, one of the 3 fighters in this game, mainly because he's the only one you could actually do this run with. The others are near impossible. They actually use the characters as a difficulty, Tai being the medium, but he's actually the only one with a 1-frame punch, as you can see. So that's what we're spamming here to get rid of this dude. Basically, the 1-frame trick allows us to do a lot more damage while they're down, so that's why we're doing it. And hit in the first place. So yeah, we're getting forklifted up. Nice little victory. So each one of these fighters, while we are spamming the punch button, each one is a little bit different. So this guy, we want to wait until he's getting up to really hit him. Otherwise, he can do this weird move where he punches you while getting up and make you take a lot of damage, which is very important in the early stages of the game. You don't recover health until the 4th fighter, and unfortunately, if you lose all your health, you lose the game. So we're trying to conserve as much as possible in the early stages. Luckily, the point where you lose is very, very early. Grudge matches are the exception. If you do lose a grudge match, it is fine, which I just did. The only reason why you wouldn't want to lose one is because it's a little bit slower. Oops. So this is the final fighter before we gain health, and Angel is a little bit of a weird fight. We actually want to stay as close as we can to Angel during her fall down animations, because you notice she does this weird flippy move, and if you're close enough to her, then she'll go through you instead of actually hit you. It's a pretty devastating move. Yeah, actually didn't work there, but it's definitely not something you want to get caught in. A little dangerously low on health here. Should be able to recover from this. No. Okay. Yeah, thanks, King Condor's Fly. While I was practicing, I would get past Angel, constantly. Now I can't even do it while I actually need to. Also, sorry, I'm a little bit distracted by trying to submit my run here, so I don't know how long ago you said that. I'm pretty bad at streaming now that I'm out of practice. Alright. I'm a little bit frustrated in that I can't do that. Get past literally the 3rd boss while I'm trying to submit this, but... Come on. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally known as one of the worst SNES games and one of the worst fighters of all time, so it'd be great for the awful block of AGDQ. So we're going to choose Tai, one of the 3 fighters in the game. We choose him because he has the fastest move. He has his one-frame punch, which is really great against enemies because it allows us to do a lot of damage while they're down and hit them first. When I say one frame, I mean literally the frame I press A, it does the attack. And it only takes one frame to do the attack. So, we are going to basically spam the punch button for all 11 fighters in this game, each with his little quirks. So for this one, we're going to actually want to hit him while he's getting up, if we can get him down in the first place. This is already horrible. Oh yeah, it's pretty big. I'm in a different space now, so yeah, let's see if I can. Alright, yeah. I can't keep dying early in this game. Like, really, I'm getting a lot worse like, this would be fine for GDQ, because I would be able to make the first part consistent by going slow, but I want this to be a little bit fast, and I also am doing really bad right now. Alright. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally known as one of the worst fighters and one of the worst SNES games of all time, so it would be great for the awful games block. We're going to do Tai, because he's the only fighter of the 3 available that is actually viable for this run. And the reason for that is because, notice this punch, very quick, it's a one-frame attack, and it also happens on the first frame, so it allows us to get these guys down quicker and do a lot of damage while they're down. Notice I'm elbowing the air and it's still doing damage. And yeah, you can see the great graphics, great soundtrack, great moveset. Dude with a mouth for a torso in the background there. So the beginning of this game is a little bit interesting in that you don't get health back until the 4th fighter, and if you lose all your health, the run is over. So we're going to try to conserve as much health as possible here, which we're not really doing well right now. Oh my god, I'm getting like worse. Like, this is essentially RNG, because earlier in the stream I was not having this big of an issue. Can't even get past the easy part of the game right now. Just stupid. Sorry, I'm a little tilted. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally known as one of the worst SNES games of all time, so it'd be great for the awful games block of AGDQ. We're going to choose Tai here because he's the one of 3 fighters that is actually good at this game. And the reason for that is that he has this one frame. I know I probably shouldn't care about what you guys say in chat, but since this will be in the Games Done Quick video, I'd appreciate, like, positivity, I guess. It's kind of lame for me to say, but, like, basically, like, triggered in the video for, like, the entire time. It might not be good for me, like, submission-wise. Let's see if I could, might be able to just change that. Ooh. Alright. We're good. Never mind. Say whatever you want. Whoa! First of all, that's a really broken alert. Whoops. But thank you for the 1,000 bits. I don't see the typo. So, oh, happy, okay. Well, if you didn't point it out, I wouldn't even notice. Thank you for the bits. I really appreciate it. You definitely didn't have to do that. I don't deserve it. But enjoy being the #1 slot. Oh, I forgot to do this. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally considered one of the worst SNES games. Oh, okay, I want to keep it at the menu. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally considered one of the worst SNES games and one of the worst fighting games of all time, so it'd be great for the awful games block of AGDQ. This is Tai, the only viable fighter in the game out of the 3 choices we have. And the reason why he's so good is that he has this 1 frame punch. And when I say 1 frame, I mean it happens on the first frame, and it's only 1 frame to do it. There's a little bit of a buffer period, but we're going to spam this punch in order to kill these enemies. I guess not kill, but KO these enemies for the rest of the game. Each one a little bit more nuanced than the last. For example, this next fight with Executioner, we're going to want to hit him while he's coming up from his falling animation. Otherwise, you could do this weird punch where he actually hits you, and then he chain hits you. And the reason why we're a little bit more careful with this guy is that you don't actually gain health until the 4th fighter, and if you lose all your health, it actually is a game over. You have to restart the entire run. So we're going to be a little bit more careful in the beginning. Oh, I got hit by something there. So, yeah. The exception to losing fights is in grudge matches, which are coming up. They're 3-hit matches, and I do that little left right there because you notice I do that left for pretty much every character. It's due to the fact that you can't move, and they can move for about 1.5 seconds. And if you don't do that left, they're probably going to hit you. So, Angel is the last fight before we lose health. And you're going to notice I want to get really close to her, except that she just wrecked me immediately. This is so stupid. Why can't I play this game right now? Before I started recording for AGDQ, well, I guess I've been recording for AGDQ. Before I started doing it, I was getting past her every time. Now, I've literally not gotten past her in like 20-something minutes. A little bit upset about it. Ugh. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally considered one of the worst fighters and one of the worst SNES games of all time, so it'd be great for the awful games block of AGDQ. We are choosing Tai here because he's the only one of the 3 fighters that you can actually speedrun with. And the reason for that is because he has a really fast punch. His punch happens on the first frame of the button press, so we're actually able to get a lot of hits in, and a lot of hits landed before they landed on me, so it allows me to get quick access to the next fighter. This is the first out of 11. So basically we're spamming this for the entire run, but yeah, you don't want to get under like 110 for the first fight. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally considered one of the worst SNES games of all time, so it'd be great for the awful games block of AGDQ. This is Tai. He is one of the 3 fighters in the game and the only one you could really speedrun with because he has this punch, which is the only move in the game that happens on the first frame if you actually hit it. So it allows for a lot more control and a lot easier way to kill these enemies. So for the average player, this game is actually near impossible. The issue is that you don't regain health until the 4th fighter, and if you lose all your health, you game over. So we're going to try to kill these guys as fast as possible, and we have a little bit of a method for each fighter because they are a little bit different. So for this guy, we're going to want to hit him as soon as he's getting up from his hurt animation, because otherwise he could do a lot of damage in his chains, which he's doing. Oh my god. Alright. Sorry about that. I'm going to do a little practice because obviously I can't play this right now. Sick blue. What is going on there? Alright, well. Pit Fighter. Yeah, this guy doesn't matter, especially in practice. Alright. Let's beat this dude. Yeah, you want to have some sort of balance between spamming the button and basically doing the intended method, because otherwise he could just get up by chance. This is what I'm practicing, because apparently I can't do this fight right now. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. See, if the fight could just go... Okay, it's not going too good anymore. Alright, that wasn't the best, but it was definitely good. Alright. I'll just do it on the practice. I'm not going to take out the game anymore. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the one second. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally considered one of the worst fighters and one of the worst SNES games of all time. I don't want to speech fumble in the beginning there. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter... Oh, jeez. What was that? Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally considered one of the worst fighters and one of the worst SNES games of all time, so it'd be great for the awful games block of AGDQ. So this is Ty, one of the 3 fighters in the game, and one of the only ones that you could do the speedrun with. He is used because he has this punch that is 1 frame. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally considered one of the worst... All these resets. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally considered one of the worst fighters and one of the worst Oh my god. Need some water. Oh geez. No signal. All right. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally considered one of the worst SNES games of all time, and would be a great shoo-in for the awful games block of AGDQ. We are going to choose one of the 3 fighters named Ty, because he's the only one you could actually do the speedrun with. Off the bat, you'll notice amazing graphics, amazing sound, amazing moveset. We're going to be spamming this punch. That's the reason why we chose Ty in the first place. He has this 1 frame punch, which allows us to hit these characters with a lot of damage. So yeah, for the first character, we're basically just gonna spam it. Notice that he's taking damage even though we're elbowing the air here. But for the next few characters, we get a little bit more nuanced punching. This next guy in particular, CC Rider, we actually want to hit him while he is getting up from his injured animation, because otherwise he could do some moves that chain into combos, and that's not good. We want to get as much health as we can early game. The reason for that is because you don't actually recover health, as you can see, until the fourth fighter, and losing your health results in a game over, which isn't too bad if you're doing runs. This run is very short, and you generally only game over right in the beginning, but it's definitely something you want to keep in mind. So, came out pretty good for CC. So, this is the last fighter before we regain health. And Angel is actually... Oh, sorry, we have a grudge match. Grudge matches don't actually affect the gameplay, but you do want to win. You can lose, it won't game over, but winning is just quicker. So Angel is actually one of the more complicated fighters. You are still spamming punch, but you want to keep as close as you can to her as possible. This is because she has this, like, backflip move, and if you're close to her, she'll actually go through you and won't actually hit you with the move. It's really hard to avoid otherwise. Yeah, you can see that the first backflip move, I was able to dodge it, but the second one I wasn't, and she comboed me, and now I have very low health. I just got unlucky there. But we should be fine. Alright, cool. Not a lot of health, but we regain 160, so we should be fine for the next few fights. So you notice I often go left, and you also notice I don't really move the first few seconds of the fight. This is not intentional, at least the not moving part. While your character is able to move for the first few seconds, you aren't. I don't think that's how it was intended, but that's how it works. And basically, the reason why I turn left there is because sometimes you're able to dodge that first attack that they do. I wasn't in this case, but okay, you're gonna see me go left there usually. I can try to challenge them. It's a little bit faster, but you usually don't make it out ahead. And so Chainman Eddie here is a little scary as a headbutt move. Oh, sorry. Keep forgetting about the grudge matches. Yeah, we're gonna actually do a roundhouse kick, one of the special moves, which are usually otherwise worthless, in order to get this guy to the ground. Because we really don't want to get headbutted by roundhouse, or by Chainman Eddie. Okay, well I missed the roundhouse, but that's fine. Seemed to have acted like a block because I didn't take damage. Yeah, Roundhouse Eddie, not Roundhouse, Chainman Eddie, sorry, I said the word Roundhouse before. He has a lot of power, but I don't think he has a lot of defense if those kind of stats are in this game, because it's really easy to take him down, but if he gets a few hits on you, it's pretty bad. Alright, so 6th round out of 11. And you see we regained health there. Only took 2 fighters instead of 3. So yeah, the beginning is really the hard part. Yeah, we're just demolishing this dude. That was a really good CC fight. Getting forklift to glory. Money for my fight purse. The grudge match. See, that time I actually didn't do the left there and I got hit because of it, but it wasn't too bad. Yeah, so at this point, you're a speedrunner of this game. The music probably gets on your nerves a little bit, but... Oh, that was an accident. Did not mean the roundhouse kick. Yeah, even though it's the second and third iteration of these fights, strategies are still the same. Yeah, notice how in the background there's a dude with literally a mouth for a torso. Right by the KOs there. That was a really fast fight. Alright, Alright, so we're almost coming up to the end here. Hopefully, the executioner here doesn't suddenly get skilled at this game. He got some punches in, but we should be able to get him down on lock. Yeah, so the interesting thing about this game is that the original is actually not too bad. And the Genesis port is not too bad. The SNES port is by far the worst. So Genesis, in this case, does what Nintendo don't. And this, I think, is the final grudge match. There might be one more. No, I don't think there is. Yeah, so there's 11 total matches. And actually, so after this guy, you face Chainman Eddie once again, and for some reason, I think they gave him a little bit more health and a little bit more spark or something like that, because he's definitely the harder of the two remaining fights. The final boss is not too bad. Especially with all this health. And so we actually cap out at 320 health. And we gain health again after this fight for the final fight. So we should be good. Nothing to fear. Oh, okay. Yeah, for some reason Chainman... okay, we're really doing bad now. Oh my god. What happened? Did you do like 300 damage in one hit? Awesome. That's the run I like to see. Sorry, Garbanzo, I wasn't replying because I was doing my AGDQ submission, which ended horribly with a weird thing where he did 1,000,000 damage that I've never seen, or I have seen it maybe once or twice, but I was definitely not expecting it. It's a really rare glitch. And I am using a capture device. I'm sorry I'm a cheater, but it's the only way I can play. But yeah, on to the next one, because I lost the one with RNG, dude. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally considered one of the worst SNES games of all time, and definitely one of the worst fighters of all time. So we're just gonna get started. Or no, okay, that's not what I want to say. I wanna finish this submission so bad. It gets really annoying to say, "Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES." Sorry about all the seizures. Oh, whoops. He'll come back, I think. Why is it showing no signal? What's going on? Alright, cool. Yeah, my frame meister's been a little finicky. Hey, welcome to... Hope you like seizures. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally considered one of the worst SNES games and worst fighting games of all time. So we're just going to get... I want to mention... Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally considered one of the worst fighters and one of the worst SNES games of... Sorry for all the constant resetting. But I want this to be perfect, you know? Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally considered one of the worst fighters and... Oh my god. Keep forgetting to press start. Don't want to go to this cutscene. Hey, welcome to Pit Fighter for the SNES. This is generally considered one of the worst SNES games and one of the worst fighters of all time, so it'd be great for a shoe-in to the awful games block of AGDQ. We're going to choose Tai, one of the 3 fighters in this game, basically because he's the only one you can do the speedrun with. And the reason for that is because of this punch that you're seeing me spam here. It happens on the first frame, unlike the other moves in this game, so we're able to get hits earlier and get a lot of fast hits on him. So yeah, for most of the 11 characters, well, all the 11 characters, you can see a lot of punch spamming, but the way in which I spam punch is slightly different from character to character. You're going to notice also off the bat, great music, great visuals. This one loop in the background is going to be great for the entire run. So this guy is slightly different in that we want to pay attention to when he's getting up. That's the best time to punch him. Otherwise, he could land some combos on me, which I really don't want to happen. Because, as you noticed from the previous fight to this fight, you don't actually regain health until the 4th fight. And if you lose all your health, well then, too bad. That's a game over, which is horrible for a speedrun. But it probably won't happen. There's definitely safe strats you can do for a marathon. Getting forklift to glory there. And while I did say you lose, you game over, that doesn't apply to these grudge matches, which you can lose and continue, but it's much quicker if you actually beat them. So this fight is the last one before we gain health, and we're actually going to do this thing where I try to stay as close to her as possible, because she has that flip move that you just saw, and if you're close to her, she's actually going to go through you. Otherwise, it's pretty hard to avoid. Yeah, hopefully you can get past her quick, and then have a bunch of health. If she actually lands that flip move, she could combo you pretty easily, and then you get a little scary. Yep, there we go. Luckily she has no health, and she didn't combo me there. She was nice. That's the first angel fight out of 2. Yeah, unlike the original game for the arcade, which is actually okay, this game doesn't only feature. This game repeats fighters and does a lot of bad stuff. Like, the original game looks nothing like this, and even the Genesis port looks pretty good. Genesis in this case does what Nintendo don't. Ha! Funny joke. But yeah, so that was the second of 4 CC Rider fights. They really couldn't pick someone else. We're gonna see Chainman Eddie here. He's a little bit scary. Oh, after the grudge match. And I lost that one. You're gonna see it doesn't really matter. But Chainman Eddie's a little scary. He has a lot of power, basically. So we're gonna do a nice roundhouse kick to the face to get him down early. Or not. But we definitely just want to keep him on the ground. That headbutt move is very dangerous. If you don't beat Eddie quickly, he can be bad. You're also going to notice that for a lot of these fights, I go to the left here. I still got hit that time, but I'm not just staying there in place letting him come to me. You actually cannot move even if he can move. So I do that left at the last second to hopefully avoid his attack. Sometimes it's unavoidable, like in this case. But yeah, pretty much just same thing as the previous 2 fights I had with CC Rider. Yeah, you're going to notice I do a lot of these characters again, but they have the same strats. And we don't have to wait for fighters to actually regain health. We are all the way up to 315 now. You actually cap out at 3... Oh, I'm... Okay. We changed places there. I actually thought it was the red guy for a second. Whoops. You're going to notice, hopefully later on, that you cap out at 320 health. So we're actually doing really well in health right now. Now, one last angel fight. Same strat as before. Oh, that didn't work. Sometimes it doesn't work. It's fine. She was nice. She didn't combo me. Oh, jeez. She's being brutal right now. There is the combo. Yeah, I like to take notice at this point to the guy whose torso is literally a face on the right side of the screen there. Angel's not going down without a fight. A lot of pretty unacceptable graphic choices made in this game. Also, you have a fight purse and you're getting raised on a forklift. It's kind of weird. Alright, this executive fight, sometimes he could fight back, unlike the first one. I really don't know if these are any different, like, programmed any differently. I don't think they are, but anecdotally, sometimes the second and third fight with the character are harder. Might just be random. So interesting fact, the reason I'm submitting this game was I decided that I wanted to break the oldest SNES record on speedrun.com. So this record is actually over 10 years old. It was set in early 2007, but it was finally broken in 2017. So thought I would put it on a fresh pair of eyes for the world. That's the backstory around this. I actually took a lot of damage here, so hopefully we don't take too much in the next 2 fights. Also, geez, I just got destroyed by this computer here. Why is it? Yeah, see, it's a little slower because it didn't even register 2 of those hits he got on me. But that should be fine. We're not trying to PB right now. It'd be nice, but we're not trying. Alright, last CC fight. This is the 4th fight of the game. They really like this guy. Alright, we're doing pretty well. Alright. Gonna raise on that forklift pretty high. Second to last match. This is actually harder than the final match. So once we get out of this, we're in the clear. Eddie's a hard fighter and he has a lot more health this time, so you just want to get him done as soon as possible. When you beat this fight, you actually gain all your health back, so the next guy is pretty easy. Alright, the one final fight. That was actually pretty quick. Alright, well, yeah. Despite this guy being kind of difficult, you generally just spam. You have so much health that it's no big deal if he hits you. You're not worried about the upcoming fighters. So he's really putting up a fight here. Alright, this actually might be a new PB / world record. Yep. So that's a new world record, I guess, or PB. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys think this is something that could be a part of AGDQ. I always have fun watching. It'd be great to participate. And yeah, thanks a lot. See you guys. Also, sorry Jeff, I was doing like my AGDQ submission, so I wanted to like talk through it. But what up? That actually, like, if I were to stream, what would I stream? I didn't even notice the music changes when you get new champion. Yep, hopefully I can put down this game forever, assuming I hope I don't have to, because that would mean that I got into AGDQ. But if I don't get into AGDQ, I'm really setting this game down until I get my sub record, or not sub record, why did I say sub record? I was looking at my sub thing on the dashboard. Unless I get this record beaten, I'm probably never gonna play it again. Oh, I accidentally pressed that button. And yeah, what up, Jeff? I decided to stream for my 2-year anniversary, basically. Is someone else playing Pit Fighter right now? It says there's 2 people playing this game. I'm wondering what I should do. I might end stream early. Yeah, it's definitely nice. I mean, the whole McLean, or oh, I shouldn't say where I live. The whole Northern Virginia area is super nice. So, you know what? I'll play a little Lost Levels, but like, oh geez, what the? Okay. Oh, seizure. Forget that. I'll do like a Rusty run, maybe. I don't know. But I haven't been streaming due to me being busy. And that hasn't changed. I thought I would just stream for my 2-year anniversary since I had to submit to GDQ. Anyway, whenever I have my SD to SNES in my game saver, the time glitches out at the bottom. It's kind of weird. I'll do one no reset run to see how bad at this game I got, because I haven't played in months. I literally forgot to run. Also, I'm going to take out the game saver because I accidentally did it a bunch. I mean, people like Paco are literally just going to hang out with people. They're not even registering. I mean, like, yeah, you can't go in the stream room. You could probably get into the practice room pretty easily. Depends on if they change the security or whatever. What is going on? Alright, cool. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm not going to be one of those us or them people, but it seems like a lot of the people that really enjoy going to GDQ year after year just didn't get in this year, which kind of sucks. What is going on with my capture card? Why is it blue? It's been doing this weird thing. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it is like no signal, but oh jeez. Nice. Good start. It's like a 347. 346. What up, Brett? Yeah, I haven't streamed in a few months. And I haven't played this game in a few months. You literally just caught the end of my stream. Yeah, Jeff, you're going to want to... I don't even know when to... You're going to want to look as soon as the game tools come out. That's when a lot of people are going to stop their registration. Ban? Ban for what? Oh, for... You're talking about GDQ? Yeah, the issue with the GDQ registration, Jeff and Garbanzo, is like there's literally no incentive or like there's no reason not to because it's fully refundable. So all these people who aren't going to show up are registering, which is kind of lame. But I mean, I'm sure a lot like out of the people who registered, the majority are true fans of speedrunning. Like, I can't really say someone should or shouldn't go. Well, that's not a split. Oh my god. Let me do a run that's not horrible. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Following is never necessary, but I'll be honest, I probably won't stream for another 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, at this point, I'm not believing your slander on Pink. Because it's quite the insult to say that you need to follow my channel. Alright, 348. I mean, so generally, like, Jeff, generally I would discourage people who don't have badges from showing up at AGDQ. But if you live in the DC area, then there's no reason not to. All right, second run. Okay. And so like, I didn't intend to do this like today. I really didn't feel like playing Mario. So I'm not sure if I really should play Mario. Because I don't like to have bad gameplay. I'll come back to Mario eventually. So I might call it solid hour and a half. Thank you guys for, I mean, like, yeah, it was an okay stream. Got a little frustrated with the game, and I was playing a horrible game, but it was fun to stream again. I'm definitely worse at it than I used to be. But yeah, it was a really good. Thank you for the subs and the bits and the follows. Yeah, I mean, I'll be back, like, for real sooner than you could think about it. And when I say for real, I plan on putting at least 20 hours a week. So that's probably 5 days a week, 4 hours, or 4 days a week, 5 hours. I'm gonna like seriously go in on streaming, but that's the reason I'm not streaming, because I can't go in on streaming. Before I was streaming 2 to 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I would take 5 days off, get bad at the game, and then come back, not make any progress. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna really get it back. But yeah, thanks, and I'll see you when I see you. And I'll let you guys know when I'll see you. But thanks for stopping by. Oh, I should probably host someone with my fabulous view count. Who out there? Yeah, I guess host Goofy. Nah, I'm gonna host. Yeah. Gotta host Goofy. Alright, see you guys.